Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Konnichiwa minasan, and a very warm welcome to all of you to the class in the second lecture series on Japanese language and culture. Last week we had done te form of the verb. We had done te form with imas and lot of other forms that we had covered with kanji. So, this week also we will try to do the te form, but instead of imas we will try to use something else and see how that helps us in conversation and what it means and how it is used. But before that, I want you to listen to this passage.
This is about a sweet, a very famous sweet, okashi of Japan, which is liked by children and adults as well. So let us see what they are talking about. Dango wa Nihon no yumei na tabemono desu. Kodomo tachi mo otona mo dango ga daisuki desu. Dango wa amakute oishii tabemono desu. Nihon ni kuri dango ya yaki dango ya hanami dango nado ga arimasu. Nihon jin wa hanami no toki hanami dango o tsukurimasu. Watashi wa kino gakko no shokudo de tomodachi to issho ni oishii dango o tabemashita. Oishikatta kara watashi tachi wa ashita mo soko e itte dango o tabemasu. Minasan mo zehi tabete mite kudasai.
So, you just heard the passage
and I am sure you could understand most of it. I will do the grammar with you, but before that I want to tell you about dango. So let us see what dango is.
Dango is a dumpling, or you could say a ball shaped sweet made out of sticky rice, and it is like a salty okashi, which is snack, and it is liked by the Japanese people, the Japanese children a lot. It is I could say a top favorite with green tea, the matcha that the Japanese have, basically because it's sweet and matcha is a little bitter. So, the taste is balanced. Dango is served on a stick, which are called kushi dango, and you can have 3 or 5 dangos in one skewer. It can be served as a single sweet as well. There are many varieties of dango, and there are special dangos as well for traditional events and for seasons which are eaten only during that special time. Like we have special sweets for special festivals, and one of them is coming right now, which is Holi. So, all of you know we have gujia at Holi time. Similarly, they also have special dango for traditional events, like they have Hanami dango for Hanami time, which is the flower reviewing time in spring. There is Goma dango, which is the sesame dango. There is cha dango, which is to be had with green tea, and it could be sweet, or dango could also be salty. There is roasted dango as well. There is anko dango, which is made out of beans, and it is generally sweet. So, well, you can see about dango on the net. There is lots available with pictures, and you can see how it is made and what is the method. So, you just heard the passage, and I am sure you could understand most of it. So, now let us see what is new over here in store for you today. Let us read the passage. Dango wa Nihon no yumei na tabemono desu. Yumei is a na adjective, and so you have na over here. This means famous. So, yumei na tabemono. Tabemono is something that you can eat, something that is edible, We have done the kanji also for tabemono. You can revise the kanji later. Kodomo tachi mo, otona mo. This pattern also you have done. A mo, B mo, and whatever you want to say over here. Dango ga daisuki desu. So, ga over here, particle ga is basically for ski, because you are emphasizing that you like something. Dango wa amakute oishii tabemono desu. So, we have done this pattern as well, amai plus oishii. So, how do you join the two? You join it with kute. Both are I adjectives and it means and. So, Nihon ni kuridango ya yakidango ya hanami dango nado ga arimasu. So, place ni something ga arimasu. We have done this pattern. Now, the new thing over here is particle ya and nado. So, we will do this in our lesson also. Ya basically is equivalent to to, which is and, but you have to remember one thing with ya. With ya, you just name a few things and leave the rest. The thing that the speaker thinks are important to show, he will mention those and leave the rest to be understood, that there are other things as well, and nado over here means etc. Nihonjin wa hanami no toki hanami dango o tsukurimasu. So, hanami no toki, at the time of hanami, during time of hanami. Hanami is flower viewing season. Tsukurimasu is to make. This is what dango is. You can see it's written dango and it's looking very cute, all different colors. This is cha iro and this could be sakura iro. This is just rice iro, which is color and makes it look very, very appetizing. So, this is in the script. There is lot of kanji here, you can see. You can practice your hiragana. Do the kanjis that you can read, the kanjis that you can write, you can practice those, and there are a lot of new forms that we have to study. Also, I would like to say that there are certain things we will cover in this lesson from this passage and certain things we will cover in our next lesson. So, let us see what all we have in our lesson today. So, the te kudasai form. Te kudasai form is a form where the verb ends in te or de, as is written over here, and then we add kudasai to it. Now, what does kudasai mean? You have already done kudasai earlier and you know that it means please. It is a request. So, as is written, it is a polite request, a polite instruction to someone to do something. Now, kudasai is something which you cannot generally use with your seniors in age or in rank. Basically, you are asking somebody to do something for you, but you are being polite at the same time. So, generally when you are talking to seniors in age or in rank, in experience, it is better that you do not use this form. There are other ways which we are going to study later. You could use those. This is with friends, with family, people who are younger to you, you can use kudasai. And because you are requesting someone, then please add sumimasen before the request or the instruction. For example, you can see koko ni senmon o kaite kudasai. Over here, senmon is your specialization, o kaite kudasai. Now, this ni, which you may find a little strange over here, we are going to do it very soon in our next slides. So, jusho is address and kokuseki is nationality. You can figure out from this kanji over here because it means kuni. So, something to do with kuni, which is nationality. There could be of course other things also, but this shows some membership, some belonging to some place. So, kokuseki. Now we have kudasai and te kudasai. As I told you earlier, it is please, and you have done this form when you ask at the shop that please give this to me. This will be generally a noun. So, ringo o kudasai. Now, what does it mean? That the noun is directly related to the verb. The action is happening on the noun and it is denoted by particle o. So, basically particle o tells you about your object in the sentence. And what does it mean? It means please give this to me. It's a request. Now, with te kudasai form, there is a verb involved over here. So, please do this. Please kindly do whatever the verb is saying. The verb could be anything and the form is the te form of the verb. So, noun o kudasai is very different from verb te kudasai. First and foremost, noun is here and verb is here. Then the meaning is completely different. Over here you are requesting to give something and over here you are requesting to do something or instructing to do something. Now see, ringo o kudasai. So, direct action of the verb is on ringo, or ringo o tabete kudasai. Please eat the ringo, or kore o kudasai. So, now you can see that ringo o kudasai, please give the noun. It could be any noun could be here, ringo o kudasai or pen o kudasai or tegami o kudasai, anything. So, please give it to me. Kore is of course a pronoun, so kore o kudasai. Over here you are not naming the object but using a pronoun, a demonstrative pronoun. Now, koko ni namae o kaite kudasai. Now, over here in te kudasai. So, you can very well see that please write your name over here. So, you are instructing someone, asking someone, requesting someone, as kudasai is there, to write their names over here. Now, instead of koko, I can say kami ni. Kami ni namae o kaite kudasai. Please write your name on this paper. Koko ni seinen gappi o kaite kudasai. Again, kami ni, you can say kami ni seinen gappi, your date of birth. So, umareru, nen, gatsu and hi. Day, date and year. O kaite kudasai. Please write. So, now you can very well see that te kudasai is a. Now, where is this kudasai coming from? The verb is kudasaru, which means to give. It's polite. So, from there kudasai is coming and we are using it as kudasai, as please, as a request. Now, kiite kudasai. So, kiku is also to hear and kiku is also to ask. So, kiite kudasai. Ongaku o kiite kudasai. Please listen to the music. And sensei ni kiite kudasai. Please ask the teacher. Now, you have these verbs in te form. You have already done the te form. So, this is group 1, ite, the verb is kiku, then this is kaeru. So, kuni e kaette kudasai or uchi e kaette kudasai, then mizu o nonde kudasai, juice o nonde kudasai, okane o haratte kudasai, harau, nomu, Then hanashite kudasai, you already know. Hanasu. I am writing it in hiragana for you to be able to recognize hiragana. Tsukutte kudasai. Tsukuru. Then taberu, this is group 2. Then miru, this is group 2 again, this is also group 2. Then we have oshieru, which is group 2 again, means to teach. Sumimasen, minasan ni oshiete kudasai. Sumimasen, mainichi benkyou shite kudasai. Dozo, kore o tabete kudasai. So, this is how you can make sentences using te and kudasai. Now, you all know that particle o follows a direct object. It means that it has a direct relationship with the verb. The action of the verb is happening on the noun. Now, when we use particle ni, as was there, koko ni kaite kudasai or kami ni kaite kudasai. What happens? What does it mean? Why is ni being used over there? So, well, verbs like kiku, which means to ask, and also some other verbs which we will do later, take an indirect object which is marked by particle ni. Now, what does that mean? It means that an indirect object precedes the direct object. That is, there is this main object which is marked by particle o because the action is happening or it is directly related to the noun. Noun which is used before the direct object is the indirect object which is marked by particle ni. Now, how does all this happen? We will see now. For example, you have kiite kudasai. From the picture you can very well understand that gentleman A or this student is asking something here. So, he is asking his teacher. The verb is kiku. Te form is kiite kudasai, I-T-E. Verb plus IT is the te form. Now, what is he saying, or what has somebody else told him to or asked him to do? Wakaranai toki sensei ni kiite kudasai. And the secondary or the indirect object in the sentence is sensei, and thus we use this particle ni to show to. So, wakaranai toki sensei ni to sensei please ask is what it means. Somebody else is telling this student, then go and ask sensei this problem. So, over here you can see this particle ni, which you have done in various ways how it is used in a sentence. Today, look at this, it is used as to in English. There is another one over here, Taro mainichi okasan ni tegami o kaite kudasai. So, tegami, please write every day, it is a request, and o over here to show this is the object. Now, this is the indirect object over here where okasan ni, to okasan. So, ni also shows indirect object. In Hindi, if you want to do, it is ko in Hindi. Maybe that will be easier for all the people who are from the Hindi belt. I am sorry, I cannot tell you the equivalents in other languages. Now, we have another example for you, kaku, which means to write. What is the te form? It is kaite, kaku, kaku. Verbs ending in ku will take ite, so is equal to kaite. We have done imas is Kaiteimasu would be writing. Now she is saying kaite kudasai, please write. So, koko ni jusho to namae o kaite kudasai. Koko ni or kono kami ni, over here. Jusho to and namae o kaite kudasai, directly related over here. Now there are a few kanjis also. Kaku kanji is there and the kiku kanji was also there. So we will do the kanjis also as well for you to be able to recognize later. So let us see what is the kanji for kiku. But before that, I want to tell you this kanji, it is very simple. This and this. What is this? This is mimi. Mi and mi, meaning ears. So you can see ears over here and this is a gate. So this mimi is written over here and it means kiku, to hear. And the same kanji is used for ask and hear both. Once again I will make the kanji for ear for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over here 6 like this. Now look at this character. This is just an extension of nichi. Over here just see. Over here kiku. Now I will make it again. And kiku. Just this means a gate. So you can see the gate over here, this gate over here, you can see the gate. So at the gate somebody has put their ear or at the door and they are listening to what you are saying. That's how this kanji for kiku has come. That is the pictogram, that is the figure that came to their mind and that's how they made this character kiku. Now there is a kotowaza also, which is a proverb, which I am going to do next time with you so that we can revise this kanji once again and it's easy for you to recognize it later. There is another kanji which is kaku. So somebody is holding a pen in their hand and writing with that pen or fude, which is a brush, and that's how the character has come into being. It's a simple character, though looks very complicated, but let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and then you have this and nichi over here. That's how you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Ka-ku, ka and ku, kaku. So you can see the stroke order very slowly. You can look up on the net also in the dictionary and you have the order there. You can see it and memorize the kanji. So now there is another kanji for you. You have heard this word a number of times, you have been using it regularly. So I'll quickly make it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4 and please remember this is coming here, this is coming here and it means saki, means earlier, ago, okay, earlier. And then there is another one which you have also done in gakusei, which is like this. Sei means to be born. So now the two of them together are sensei. I'll write it over here for you. Sen and sei. This word you have done a number of times. Now do the kanji as well. Remember the kanji, where it's coming from. Somebody who is born before you, would definitely have more experience, would have more knowledge, and definitely could be your teacher or would be your teacher. Now, this is ireru. Ireru means to pour, to put into. Posto ni irete kudasai. Now, when you are making a request, then generally sumimasen. I'm sorry, but could you please put it in the post, or could you post it for me, please? Now, post is your mail and kasu is to lend. So, okane o kashite kudasai. Please, could you lend some money to me? So, again, sumimasen. Okane o kashite kudasai. Now, there was a word over there, ireru, which means to pour, and the kanji character is this. But there are two readings to this, ireru and hairu, which is given over here, which means to enter. Now, it's given over here, you can see hairu and ireru, but pay attention to the spelling ha, e and ru, and e and reru. Now, this is group 1 and this is group 2. How are they going to be made? I just made it for you over here. The stroke order is like this, 1 and 2. We have also done it with hito in similar looking kanjis in lesson 1 and later also. So, I am doing it again over here for you to remember the verbs now. You have also done it as iri guchi, entrance. Now, there is hito, you can see very similar. The difference is in the stroke order. Hairu is like this and this. This is long. Hito is, this is long and this is small. This full thing is 1 and then you cut it from here. This is hito. Hito has more readings, jin and nin. So, you have nihon jin and then nan nin, and hito of course is just hito, single character. Now, how do you differentiate between the two? Well, you can one understand from the conversation and from the word itself. When it's printed, well, it is done like this, like this. So, this is over there which sort of shows that this is hairu, and hito does not have that and it shows that it is hito. Now, you have more practice over here. I have not given you the te form. I have written it in Japanese for you so that you can practice your hiragana as well. Make the te form of the verb nomu, and try to tell me what it is. Yes? Read it and see. Dozo. Dozo kocha o nonde kudasai. That's what you did. That's good then. We have another one over here. You can see what it is. Miruku. So, mira-san, miruku, miruku o nonde kudasai. And Mira-san. Mira is an Indian name, but the Japanese would use Mira for Miller, which is an American name. Now, there was a kanji over there which was ocha. How do you write ocha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you make this ocha, and O is honorific over here. Now this part over here shows that it has something to do with grass. Kusa. So anytime we are writing a kanji which has grass or which has something green in it, generally this radical will be there. Now we have different words with ocha, chairoi, cha-iro, cha-iro or chai-roi, both are used. So you have to concentrate over here. Iro we will do later. So again you have kocha and you can write it like this, cha-iro, which is brown. Brown. Then we have sado. So another reading for this character is sa. Sado means tea ceremony, and do means michi. So you can concentrate again on this one, and we will do the other one later. Now there is a small conversation for you between Mise no Hito or Tenin and Mira-san. So irashaimase, you all know it is welcome, used in shops. When someone enters, then the people in the shop generally will say irashaimase with a rising intonation. Sumimasen, ano kaban o misete kudasai. Because you are making a request over here, then it is better to use sumimasen. Sumimasen ano kaban, because the kaban can be seen by both the speaker and the listener. So ano kaban, which is far away from both of them, maybe on a shelf. So kaban o misete kudasai, please show it to me. Dore desu ka? Because it's far away from both of them, so even the shopkeeper cannot understand which kaban she is or he is talking about. So dore desu ka? Which one? Asoko no akai kaban desu. The red kaban over there. So he uses this phrase, chotto matte kudasai, please wait for a minute. So you can use this phrase with anyone. If it is a senior, then sumimasen. Sumimasen. Or in a formal situation, then sumimasen, chotto matte kudasai. There are more polite ways of saying exactly this, and we will do those later. Kore desu ka? And he goes and gets it. Kore desu ka? Is this the one you are talking about? Iie, asoko no kuroi kaban. Black kaban no hidari no kaban desu. Means on the left side of the black kaban, sono kaban o misete kudasai. So now I am sure this is understood. This is a small conversation, a very short conversation, but basically for you to practice. So instead of kaban, now you can use kutsu, boshi, tokei, and instead of kuroi over here, you can use shiroi, oki or chisai. Practice this conversation with your partner and see how much you can do without looking at this conversation. Now B-san is giving something to A-san. B-san wa A-san ni nanika o agemasu yo ne. Dakara sono toki nan to iimasu ka? Now what is the expression? Something ageru toki A-san ni nan to iimasu ka? Dozo. Hai, kore desu yo. Tsumaranai mono desu ga, dozo meshiagatte kudasai. So it's a long unable to say directly, fishing for words or trying to say something, trying to sound very polite. So he says catching someone's attention also and trying to think what you have to say. Tsumaranai mono desu. It's something very small, something which is not very important, something that is very, very small. Mono is something. Please meshiagatte kudasai. From meshiagaru you can understand that it is something to eat, maybe a cake or pastry or something. So meshiagaru is polite for taberu. Meshiagatte kudasai. This is a small gift, so please eat it and see how it is. And what does she say? She says, arigato gozaimashita. She takes it and thanks him. So, meshiagaru is only to be used when there is something to eat inside, not any time. Tsumaranai mono desu ga douzo tsukatte kudasai. Kudasai. Please use. When it's something that you can use or something you can keep in your house, then tsukatte kudasai. Now I have told you earlier the difference between te kara and verb te plus verb te form. I will give you more examples so that it's very clear in your mind how to use it. Now as you already know, verb te kara indicates order of events, and you will see now there are some new examples for you. Watashi wa haha ni denwa shite kara uchi o demasu. So now the important thing over here is, if it is not something very important, if it does not matter, then you can remove the kara. Te kara form is volitional planning and control of actions. So if you feel that this is very important and then only I can go out, then kara is essential. But if it is just a simple statement that okay, okasan ni denwa shite kara uchi o demasu, that besides other things I will also do this and then only I will go out. But mainichi okasan ni or haha ni denwa shite kara watashi wa uchi o demasu, then it is something very, very important. You have decided, it is your own decision that okay, this I have to do only after I have done this activity, then I will leave my house. So that time kara is essential. So it depends totally on you how you think about the activity. There is another one, watashi wa mainichi shawa o abite kara gakko e ikimasu. This is very important probably to me. So without taking a shower, I am not going. I have to take a shower, I have to take a bath, and then only I will go to school. So then kara is extremely essential. Also maybe your mother says that without taking a shower you are not going anywhere. So again it is an order, it is a command, or it has been suggested, then kara is essential. Otherwise if it's just okay, I will take a shower and then move out, then it's all right. While in this form you have to list all the actions or events like you would list in particle to with noun to, noun to, and you keep going on. It's exhaustive. You have to list each and everything. Similarly for this, for example, you see the example over here, watashi wa Singapore e itte, I go over there. Kaigi ni sanka shite, I attend the kaigi. Omiyage o katte, I buy omiyage or presents, and then uchi-e or kuni-e kaetta. Uchi-e kuni-e kairi mashita. You can also add over here, watashi wa Singapore e itte, kaigi ni sanka shite. Over here, tomodachi ni atte, then tomodachi to issho ni omiyage o katte, kuni-e kairi mashita. So all the things that you did over there have to be listed in this form. Now in this way if you use te, then it is just joining verb 1 with verb 2 and verb 3, etc. That's all that it means. It is the simplest form to use and you can say a lot of things in a single sentence. Now we had also done te kara and ta kara, so I'll quickly go over te kara and ta kara also. You can look at this one. Soji o shite kara kocha o nomimasu. So, only after I have done this activity, I am going to do this action. First, this action has to be completed and then this. This cannot take place if this part is not over. So, after doing this, I am going to perform this activity. And you will also notice over here that whatever is being said over here, that action is not happening now, it is for the future. Soji o shite kara kocha o nomimasu. So, neither you have done soji now nor you are going to drink kocha, it is all for the future and not now. You are planning, you are deciding that this is what I will do. Now, look at this one, soji o shita kara, I have completed my soji, this action is over. Kocha o nomimasho, as this is over, so let us do this. So, now you are giving reason to do this activity. You have completed this action and now you want to do whatever the verb is saying over here, which is nomimasu. So, it is very essential that this activity is over. Here it is just joining two sentences like a conjunction. Now, you can see this one, uchi e kaette kara shawa o abimasu. So, once I return home, then I am going to take a shower. Not before that, this action cannot happen first and then this action, no, that is not happening. This has to take place first and then only this action will happen or will be done by the speaker. Now, uchi ni kaetta kara, now because I have come home, shawa o abimasu, I will do this. So, you are giving reason again over here. This is cause over here, okay, that because of this I am going to do this. Had I been outside, I would not have taken a shower. Because I have come home, thus I am going to take a shower. So, te kara and ta kara, please remember this action is for the future, this action has already happened, this is for past. Now, there are more examples and this example you had done earlier in your previous lesson. Bucho no denwa ga kite kara Rao-san ni denwa shimasu. Only after his denwa comes, after his denwa comes, I am going to call Rao-san, and obviously it is not for now, it is for future. In a similar manner, Bucho no denwa ga kita kara, now his denwa has already come, he has called me. So, Rao-san ni denwa shimasu, or as in this picture, Rao-san ni denwa shite imasu. So, this action is over, and because this action is over, I am doing this now. This will make it even more clear for you. You had done it last time also. So, Nihon ni itte kara Nihongo o benkyou shimasu. Once I go to Japan, I will study Japanese over there. So, you are not studying Japanese at the moment, you will do it in the future only if you go to Japan or when you go to Japan. And now, Nihon ni itta kara, I have already been to Japan, and so Nihongo o benkyou shimashita. I was in Japan and thus I studied. So, now it is clear that in verb ta kara, the kara is used as a conjunction to show reason or cause for doing a certain activity, whereas we can say that in te kara form it shows volitional control and the decision taken by the speaker is for future. There is also some kanji for you. I will not tell you what the kanji is, look up the dictionary and try to see, and we are going to do this in our next lesson. There is vocabulary for you. I will read it out once. Kasu, kariru, ireru, irashaimase. You will see the intonation is rising. Meshiagaru, okyakusan, miseru, okuru, okoru, shitsumon, kotae, tsukuru, hashiru, harau, oyogu. So these are some words. You can learn these and use them in your sentences.
So today we learnt about dango, which is a very popular sweet in Japan, and there are many types of dangos, as you already know by now. There is also something very interesting here today for you. I have found a nursery rhyme on dango on YouTube, and I'm going to put it here for you so that you can listen. You can also watch it later on YouTube. I have provided the link as well. And listening to nursery rhymes to songs, it's good practice as it improves your hearing as well. So listen to the uta. Very interesting and very cute with all the animation. There was hiragana also, and some amount of kanji was also there. And I'm sure as we have done a number of kanjis, you would have recognized at least some of them. Now write in your notebook how many kanjis you could recognize and how many words you could catch. So it'll give you a lot of practice, and you will also learn a nursery rhyme in Japanese.
So today you learnt a new way, or we could say new usage of te form, which is with kudasai, and where it's coming from, how to use it, and of course we revised the te kara and ta kara form as well. So now I want you to digest this, go home, study, and come prepared for our next class, where we are again going to continue with te form, do other things with te form and kudasai, and also learn something new. Mata aimashou. Arigatou gozaimasu.